The reason why I haven't been able to make videos is because I have been separated from my computer for some weeks now. So we're back in business, everybody. Traveling is a very interesting experience, especially for someone like me. I have traveled on airplanes more than 200 times. So I travel a lot. As many of us already know, we live in an energy world, and everything around you is energy. To this body, to this table, everything around us is energy. The same way that we have an energy imprint in our bodies and who we are, and the same way that this table has its own energy imprint. Lands, pieces of lands have their own energy imprint. Cultures have their own energy imprint. So what you're really dealing with is feeling different frequencies all around you of things that are in your environment, people that you come in contact with, everything. So for me, traveling is a pretty unusual experience in that each country has its own energetic frequency. So whenever I arrive to a new place, it takes me a little bit of time to assimilate, to really integrate the frequency, and to allow the frequency of me to kind of dance with the frequencies that are all around me so that my spirit can really settle and calm down. And usually it takes me about a week before I really get integrated into a particular environment, before I can feel my nervous system really settle. So traveling for me is a lot of fun. I mean, as you could see, I'm going to a lot of beautiful places with beautiful human beings and hanging out with two of my favorite people on the planet. And yet I can feel that my nervous system gets a little bit stressed at times when I'm having to move so fast from place to place. It's like when we land in a particular city or town or a continent, it takes time to integrate all of the energies, all of the history that has gone on that piece of land. And so when we go from place to place, I just start to feel like I'm playing catch up. I really feel like I need to rest. So I'm sharing all this because when I have conversations with different people about how they are and how they experience life, I realize that I'm not the only one that's so sensitive. There are a lot of people that experience things the same way that I do. The only difference is that I may be more aware of it and actually say, I really need to rest. I really need to take the time out. And what I notice a lot of people do is that they're pushing themselves all the time. They're forcing themselves to really be out of alignment without really respecting and honoring their spirit that oftentimes needs to have more intimate time with you. When you start to become more sensitive energetically, you need to be more respectful of yourself. You need to give yourself the time for a timeout when it's necessary. And the ideas that we have around pushing ourselves to do particular things, even for me, being around people that I'm traveling with, is that a part of me wants to make sure that they're having a great time, make sure that everybody is taken care of, and that I'm participating in all the activities. But I know that for me to really show up and be the most loving of a human being that I possibly can, I need to feel good with myself. And I cannot feel good with myself if I am stressed out. Stressed out meaning that I'm feeling pulled and I haven't had much time to really come back to myself, to meditate, to recuperate, to come back into this little cocoon that we call the energy of Sasha, and just marinate in it so that I feel all of me come back to its fullness. We as a society are just so focused on trying to make everybody happy that we don't really give ourselves permission to take the time out when we need it. Stop pushing yourselves. Have time to integrate. Spend time with yourself. And let yourself integrate and interact with energies that are around you in a way that is gentle on spirit, in a way that doesn't create conflict and shock to the nervous system, but allows for you to integrate into environments slowly, really taking the time out. A message to my traveling companions. It was great.